Good evening, Premier Planet. Justin Barlow here. And if you missed out on all the action this last Saturday night in the Premier Studio, you missed out on one heck of a studio taping for our 215th taping. For all of you who came out to support us, as always, a big thank you. And as always, a big thank you to those of you who weren't able to make it out to the Premier Studio. We know you were with us here in spirit. The whole taping this last Saturday was dedicated to one thing and one thing only, and that was the Premier Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. Every match was a tournament match this last Saturday night. The opening round started off a tag team contest. It was the Premier Academy standouts Jose Acosta and Anakin taking on the Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion Chase Gosling and the world exclusive Matt Vine. This match was actually one heck of a contest, and to the surprise of many, these guys had a full half hour to work with, and in the end, it was a time limit draw. That's right, 30 minutes to work with, and neither side could score a decision in that time frame. But instead of simply throwing the match out, it was decided that now both teams were going to advance in the tournament, which certainly made things interesting later on in the evening. Following that, before we get into the results from this contest, I should preface by saying we started the evening with 6 teams lined up to compete in the tournament, but an added team was thrown into the mix. It was La Tarantula and Sky Blue teaming up, and they took on the team of 0-1 and Conist Connor Core. Now, it was originally supposed to be 0-1 and 0-2, but before the match, Connor came out, said he's feeling much better after pulling his goyin, I have no idea how he pronounced it, last week in an unfortunate lovemaking incident. Said he was feeling much better, and so he decided to give 0-2 the night off and compete in his stead. And at the close of this contest, these guys almost went the time limit as well, but at the very end, a double pin on La Tarantula and Sky Blue, and thanks to a handful of tights, Connor Core and 0-1 pick up a victory. Sky and Tarantula are eliminated, but that's when Connor picked up a microphone and insisted that his next match begin. Okay, Connor, you asked for it. Their opponents, none other than the Prince of Pro Wrestling, TJ Steele, and the 6'5", 270-pound monster from Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan, Jay Bradley. So, Connor, you could see the reaction on his face when they were announced. Definitely realized he bit off a lot more than he could chew. This match didn't go very long, needless to say. So Jay Bradley, as you can see from the footage, and TJ Steele making short work of Connor Core and 0-1 to advance into the tournament to crown new tag team champions. After that match, it was Irish Andy Anderson and Not Bad Chad, PPW's resident party animals, taking on the team of El Mero Mero y Nestra and El Papi Chulo Sensei. Now these guys, Sensei and Anestra, well, obviously, they're very familiar with both Not Bad Chad and Andy Anderson, so the strategy they employed during this match was to try and keep Andy out at all costs, but eventually, after bending the rules so many times and sneaking things in behind the referee's back, Inestra and Sensei began to pay for their crimes when Andy entered the match, but then unfortunately, Andy got caught up in the moment. He delivers a low blow to Sensei right where guest referee Sky Blue can see it in full view, and therefore she has no choice but to throw the match out and award the victory to Inestra and Sensei, who move on to the finals, and that's what came up next, ladies and gentlemen. The finals to crown new PPW World Tag Team Champions, but there were 2 added stipulations to this match. We didn't see a one-on-one match. We didn't even see a triple threat match. Instead, particularly because of the time limit draw that happened earlier in the evening, this match was now going to be contested as a 4 corners match, and not only that, It was going to be contested under lucha rules, something we have never seen here before in Premier Pro Wrestling. Now, if you're not familiar with how lucha rules works, let me break it down for you. It works just like a four corners match where two guys are in the ring at the same time, but tags are in and out at random, and you don't have to wait to be tagged in to enter the match. If any participant goes out of the ring during the course of a match, another participant is free to come in and take his place, and the match continues. So this definitely made things very interesting as we set out to crown new PPW World Tag Team Champions. And we're going to roll the footage, and you can see for yourself the chaos that ensued at the end of this match and the final result of who walked out with the gold.
Minutes have expired, 4 minutes remain. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners and the new Premier Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, the world exclusive Matt Vine, and the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gaslight!
So your winners and new Premier Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling, and the world exclusive Matt Vine. Congratulations to both men. They endured a lot trying to get that tag team gold, and obviously a very intense main event at PPW215. So where does that leave us for this Saturday night? Well, with all the focus we put on the tag team titles last Saturday, this Saturday night, Chase Gosling is going to have to defend that World Heavyweight Championship, which he didn't have to do last Saturday night. So we're going back to putting Chase in singles competition. But who's Chase's opponent going to be? Well, that's where it gets interesting, Premier Planet, because this Saturday night, Chase Gosling defends the PPW Championship in a gauntlet match. That's right. It's any man's ball game, random drawing gauntlet, and the last man standing is going to walk out with the PPW World Heavyweight Championship. Chase's odds are not good in this match, but we've seen time and time again just how much of a fighting champion he is. Once again, Premier Planet, if you haven't already done so, please follow us all over social media and share our posts to your family and friends. Give us a like on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter and Snapchat. Both of those are at Premier Planet. You can find us on Instagram. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube because remember, we're giving you one free match each and every week from our studio tapings. And if you haven't done so already, get on your computer, log on to PremierProWrestling.com, click that on-demand link, and start your 2-week free trial of our video on-demand streaming service. And after your 2 weeks is up, it's just the low, low price of $4.99 per month to stream all the PPW content your heart desires. On behalf of all of us here at Premier Pro Wrestling, I'm Justin Barlow. Thank you again for your continued support, Premier Planet. We will see you folks out here this Saturday night for PPW 216.